once you end it, then a YouTube thing is going to pop up. Once you confirm you want to end it, you can give you 3 options. You obviously want to save it. I think it's the middle, I'm not sure, but one is delete it. It's just going to be if you want to save this game. One is delete it, don't do that. One is keep broadcasting, something I don't know. You just want the one that saves it, and that'll automatically save it to YouTube, which is what I will do tomorrow. So you are already. Start back here. So chain link fence is all in place. If you don't hit the chain link fence, it's the netting right there. This chain link here is all in place. I'll give you one chain link fence and keep your bats out.
Where's he going? Do you think because he's a Robbie or because he's
Good evening, Minnesota baseball fans. My name is Chase McNamara here with another production of the Forest Lake Brewers Mini Metro Division matchup. They are the part of the Mini Metro, the Brewers, Forest Lake Brewers, but they are taking out an outer division team tonight. It's going to be the Edina Buckshots here at home at Schumacher Field. Game will begin here very shortly. We will be back with. We'll have the national anthem, as well as we'll do the announcement of the lineups, and then we will play ball, folks. So thank you so much to everyone who is watching live on YouTube currently. We appreciate you, as well to all those who are tuning in on Channel 10 on Midco. We'll be right back with more baseball action.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Schumacher Field. Beautiful night for baseball. Field's in beautiful shape. I want to welcome the Edina Buckshots up to Forest Lake. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate that. You're going to be taking on your hometown Forest Lake Brewers. Folks, as what is customary here at Schumacher Field, before every game here, if we could have people please rise and move your hats. Face left center field. Let's honor America and the fine men and women who work to defend it. Sing along with our Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stars and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched. Words of gallantry streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb's bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the Let's get ready to rumble!
All right, folks, as the Brewers take the field, we'll go ahead and try to give you their starting lineup up there. We'll move you left to right, starting in the outfield. Out in left field, that's number 3, Jake Schmidt. Over in center field, it's number 18, Jed Hansen.
Welcome back, all sports fans, Minnesota-based fans alike. Once again, this is a production of LATV of the Forest Lake Brewers, the Mini Metro 2017 champs, today taking on the out of division matchup, we have the Edina Buckshots tonight. So a little bit of a heads up for lineups here. We're coming up. We will do the visitors to start off with. It's going to be Cam Huffendeck at center field. You got Ben Van Hove at shortstop, Alex Alvaro left field, John Leach at first base, Austin Layden at catcher, Parker Mullenbach at third base, Troy Peterson at second, Riley Salmon at right field, and to round out the order will be David Cushing, who is pitching for Edina tonight. No designated hitter for the squad tonight. And then if we're going to go for you, a little preview for what's to come up for the lineup for Forest Lake. In the number 1 spot, you got Brent Noble he will be at first base. You have Jake Schmitz going to be in left field. Jack Schmidt is going to be in right field. Dylan Dressel in the 4th spot. Over there at second base. Sean Graff is going to be over at shortstop. Jed Hanger at center field. Brandon Rogers at third base. Joe Rydell is going to be pitching tonight, or catching, I'm sorry. And then Kyle Johnson will be in the designated hitting position for the Brewers. Pitching for the Brewers tonight is going to be Bob Lucas. Alrighty.
Folks, you're going to get outs and runs from me. Mr. Brooks is on his way to a Himalayan retreat.
One and 2 is the count. That's going to be over the head of the third baseman. He's going to make it to second. He's going all the way. He's going to go for the double here, and he's going to easily make that. For the leadoff, Cam Huffendeck with the double. Ben Van Hove up to the plate now, number 24. Ben Van Hove. Cracked up to center, and we got somebody there for it. He's going to tag, and he's going to go for third, though, trying to throw him through. We do have someone who did cut it off, does make it to third. So 1 out so far, but Edina does have a runner in scoring position over at third.
Alex Alvaro.
What we got? What up? Hey, do the job here.
Alex Alvaro now to the plate. Ball 1.
Come on.
Good looking strike there. 1-1. One and 2. Strike 3 for the first K for Lovas.
It's going to bring to the plate your first baseman for the Buckshots, number 22, John Leach.
John Leach to the plate now, number 22 for Edina. 2 outs. Still a runner on third here. Cracked back foul for strike 1.
Play.
1-1. Two balls, 1 strike here.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two and two.
3-1.
And he will take his base.
Not going to put him on first base. Got runners at first and third now with 2 outs.
First and third now, still 2 outs to go. Here we have Austin Layden up to bat. Ladine, correction. Lovas pitching fairly well so far. That is the first walk of the game. He did follow that with a strikeout, though, so getting the Ks early on is what we like to see. One and 0. Two and 0. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There you go. Now that's a good shot.
2 and 2.
There's a bunch of legs and butts.
Play. Two balls, 2 strikes. Two, play.
Ball for Austin. That's going to load our bases. Base is full of buck shots now. That'll bring up your
Base
third.
is full after walking another player here, so not a great way to start off this game for the Brewers. Hopefully, hoping to get out of this one quickly is Lovas. Ball 1.
But number 6, Jake Hoganson, coming in for Austin.
Grabs the nice strike there. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Another strike, 2-2 now. Coming back at it, still 2 outs here. Top of the first inning. Hit down the line. They're going to score 1, 2. And Edina has made it on the board. So 2 runs scored. 2 ribbies here. Brewers not starting this one the way they wanted it.
Still got 2 outs, runners at first and second now. That's going to bring up your second baseman, number 17, Troy Peterson.
1-0 here. Still 2 outs, so easily can get out of this one quick. Just have to secure some well-thrown pitches. There's a strike there. 1-1 now for the Brewers. Troy Peterson now at the plate. Another strike there. Cracked that one over to the second baseman. He's going to easily get that over to first for the sacrifice out, and they will end that inning. The top of the first. Brewers will make their way out to the plate, trying to bounce back after letting out 2 runs to start off the game. Not the way the Brewers envisioned it, but they're going to have to keep pushing to bring it all back here. So we are coming live from you. You're watching LATV out here at the magnificent Schumacher Field. After 1, the Brewers are down by 2. After 1.5, the Brewers are down by 2, taking on the Edina Buckshots here at home. I want to thank everybody who's joining us on LATV and as everyone else who's watching this replay on Midco 10. We do appreciate you. Some more baseball action coming up with the Brewers taking the plate.
Bottom of the first, folks, who lead it off for Brewers. The first baseman is number 23, Brett Colbo.
Brett Colbo up to bat now. The perennial leadoff hitter for the Brewers starting this one out. Ball 1. cracked off the bat, up, and he is going to be able to get that
So
one.
number 1 up, 1
It
down.
was in foul
Brewers.
territory, but they were able to get that one out of there. Jake Schmidt now up to bat. Number 3 of the Brewers. Sitting over in left field tonight. Ball 1. Caught him looking at that strike, 3-1. Gonna take a walk there. We'll take it to start that one off. Still 1 out here, bottom of the first.
Put 1 on with 1 out for the Brewers. That'll bring up your right fielder, number 30, Jack Schmidt.
Another strike there. Popped up over into center. Looking like the second baseman's going to be able to grab that one out of the air. So still a man on first. 2 outs here, bottom of the first.
Runner at first. Gonna bring up your second baseman, number 14, Dylan Dressel.
Cracked over the head of the second baseman into center field. We got a man on base at first now and second. That was a big single there for Dylan.
They'll bring the blatant shortstop, number 35, Sean Graff.
And he runs that one down, able to run past the man on second, so that was through 1. Brewers still down by 2, unable to get any offense really going in the first, but looking to bounce back for a good second inning, I am sure of it. So nerves going to settle down, hopefully for the Brewers, going to be able to sink into the position that they want to be in and call this one a day. Get this second inning rolling because they want to be back at that plate, more scoring position. So more baseball coming up for you guys very soon. Once again, you're watching Lakes Area Television with a production of Minnesota Baseball, Mini Metro 2017 champions, the Forest Lake Brewers. More baseball coming up, second inning of play.
Riley out the top of the second for the Buckshots, the right fielder, number 14, Riley Salmon.
One strike. Two strikes.
That's strike three, that's out number one up, one down for Edina. That'll bring to the plate your pitcher tonight, number 8, David Cushing.
1 up, 1 down for the Brewers, so sorry for the delay there on the pitch. We had a little bit of technical difficulties here in the booth. We're back at it, though. David Cushing now up to bat. 1-1 to Cushing. Lovas pitching very well to start off this second inning. Two and one. Popped right down the middle to him. He hits that right over the second baseman. Easy out at first. 2 up, 2 down. Second inning. Cam Huffendick now up to bat. Round out the order now for the Buckshots. He had that big double earlier on. 0-1 with that nice thrown strike to start it off to Huffendick. Another strike, 0-2. One and two. Three and two now. Full count. Lovas pitches it perfectly. Hit right to the second baseman. Ends that top of the second quickly. Inning and a half over with now. Brewers looking to get back on that streak. Wanted to start that offensive engine. I'm sure of it. And they did a quick turnaround. So 1, 2, 3, and it's time for Brewers offense. Once again, want to thank everybody for joining us. If you're just tuning in, this is an LATV production of Brewers baseball. Forest Lake Brewers, the Forest Lake Boys of Summer, taking on the Edina Buckshots. Brewers coming out with a huge win on Wednesday. Really took it to Andover Aces, won 13-2. So wanting to continue that streak of winning, and you got to do it now, and that's just going to pop right up into the midst of the left fielder. One up, one down.
Brewers bring to the plate the third baseman tonight, number 7, Brandon Rogers.
Brandon Rogers now at the plate. One and one. 2-1 now. Popped up down the third base line. Left fielder's going to try to make it over there in time. Was not able to reach it, though. And that'll be foul. Up high there, full count. Brandon will take his bag. So we got a runner on first. After that walk, Joe Rydell.
Number 4, Joe Rydell.
Joe Rydell at the plate, the catcher for tonight's matchup. One and 0. Popped off over to the shortstop, able to get over to second. He is not able to get that out of the air, so we have runners on first and second for the Forest Lake Brewers.
There's a first and second now with 1 out. Bring to the plate your designated hitter tonight, number 13, Kyle Johnson.
Kyle Johnson now to the plate, our designated hitter for this evening. First thrown ball is going to be a strike. Another strike there. 0-2. Nice patience shown there. 1-2 now. Pop back foul. Still 1-2.
For the mask over the chest.
Still 1-2. Runners on first and second. Cracked back over the top of us in here in the press box.
1-2. Right.
Checked that one foul. I'm sorry, a ball. Not sure why I said foul. Excuse me. 2-2. Pop back foul again. And he strikes him out looking.
Two outs now, runners remain at first and second.
2 outs, 2 runners still out there, first and second. Bottom of the second here, Brewers still down by 2, looking to notch their first points of the night. First scores of the night. First thrown strike. Cracked over to the second baseman. He's going to get that easily over to first to end the second inning. So through 2, Brewers still down by 2. And not for lack of effort. They got a couple of people on the bags there. One was a walk, one was off an error. So still some offense that needs to be done, be brought to the forefront by the Brewers. So far, a slow start for the home kids here at Schumacher Field. So, third inning of play coming up shortly. We still got Bub Lovas at the pitching helm for the Brewers. Pitched magnificently just last time he was out there. So, hoping to continue that. He did let 2 go in the first, but ever since then he's settled down quite a bit, and it's been showing out there. So more baseball coming up. I want to thank everyone joining us. LATV, Lakes Area Television, bringing all things Forest Lake straight to you. Nothing like some summer baseball. Beautiful night out here. A little bit of clouds, but a lot of sunshine. It's very mild now. It's starting to cool down a little bit. Nice Minnesota summer day. So more baseball coming up shortly for you guys. Ben Van Hove for the Edina Buckshots. Up to bat now. More baseball coming your way. Lovas still pitching out there. This one's going to be pop sky high. People gathering, but ultimately the shortstop will grab that one out of the air. 1 up, 1 down. First pitch, can't go much better than that.
It's going to bring up number 12, Alex Alvaro.
Alex Alvaro now takes the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the night. Pop that. It sounded like he broke the bat there. Third baseman steps up, pockets that one, and throws it right over to first for another out. But that thing definitely took a snap, and you could hear it off our game mic. Greatly imposed right there, right behind the dugout, to give you all the best game noise that Lakes Area Television can offer. John Leach now, number 22 for Edina. Popped off the barrel. It's going foul. And that one's going right over to right field. Kind of a weirdly hit ball, but not something the Brewers can't take care of. So another quick turnaround for the Brewers. They want to keep those bats hot. They're not satisfied being down by 2. Jake Schmitz now is going to come out for the Brewers to start this batting first here in the 3rd. Bottom of the 3rd here coming up for all of you. A quick inning turnaround there, back-to-back by the Brewers, able to get off of the defensive side fairly quickly. Some 1-2-3 efforts. So we're keeping the game rolling here. Edina Buckshots are not in the mini metro, so this will not have the same weight as the game did last Wednesday when they absolutely destroyed the Andover Aces.
7:30 right here at Schumacher versus Centennial. The next Friday right here at Schumacher, 7:30 versus the Champlin Lowgators. Sunday on the road, Tuesday here, Friday here. Anything else, Brewers, go take a look, flbrewers.com. All right, now at the bottom of the 3rd for your Brewers.
Jake Schmitz
Jake Schmitz
out there. Oh, and 2. That's going to be called a ball. Is a little low. Full count. And he takes that 4th ball. He'll walk it out. So after throwing 2 strikes to start it off, back-to-back heaters, and then one that some of the Edina fans thought might have been in the zone, which was called a ball, and then after that 3 more balls followed it up, so that's what we call a walk. And the Brewers will take anything they can get. There's still no outs here, but they are down by 2, so strike. 1-1. Runner on first. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jack Schmidt at the plate. David Cushing still out there pitching. Cracked foul, 2-2. Still a runner on first, no outs. And that's going to be another ball, full count now. And another walk here. So for the Brewers, players on first and second now. Number 14, Dylan Dressel at the plate. Had a single earlier. 0-1. That was right in the zone, but he gets a nice crack off of that for a hit, and that's hit single through the protected ball towards home, so able to keep him at third. Bases are loaded.
There's nobody out. He's going to bring up number 35, Sean Graff.
Sean Graff takes the plate. Bases loaded, no outs. Ball one. One and one. Pop down the third base line, and he's going to call that foul. Two balls, two strikes. Popped up. He's going to throw it home to protect the lead. Base is still loaded. One out.
So number one, fielder's choice at home plate. Base is still loaded now with one out. It's going to bring up number 18, Jed Hansen.
And some scores here for the Brewers.
So number 2 on the sacrifice fly.
Sac fly.
For your Brewers.
Able to get one on the board, so
Two outs,
cracking
Albert.
into the
First and
lead.
second
2
out,
outs.
Number 7, Brandon Rogers.
Brandon Rogers trying to get something going here. Hit one right to the second baseman. Able to get that force out for out number 3. So through 3 innings completed, Brewers still down by 1, but able to get on the board there with 1 score. Had some luck with some walk opportunities. And then the sacrifice fly gets his man home. So the Brewers still down by 1, but slowly knocking it away. One more notch on the board for the Brewers. Brewers pitching so far after the first. In the second and third, Lovas has pitched just great. Two quick turnarounds for the pitcher for the Brewers, allowing them to not give up any more runs. He's been a leader out there for the team. Let a couple go to start the game off. Once the nerves calm down, you can see a whole nother style of play going on. So hoping to continue the great defense the Brewers have been showing for another quick turnaround. Get more chances. Bring some scores. So, top of the fourth, number 29 now. Austin Ladine. We'll start it off for the Buckshots. That's going to bounce right into the mid of the third baseman. He's going to toss it right over to first. Not able to beat the ball to the bag. So 1 up, 1 down. Parker Mullenbach now at the up to bat. Number 57 for Edina. 1 out. 1 ball so far. This one's hit right to the second baseman. Juggled it for a second. He almost ran it. He kept running though, folks, but not able to beat him. 2 up, 2 down.
We bring up number 17, Troy Peterson.
Now we have Troy Peterson up to bat here for Edina, number 17. Looking like he was wanting to bunt there. Gonna call that one another ball. Three balls, no strikes. 2 outs. He's gonna take it back. Ball 4.
That'll bring up number 14, Riley Salmon.
Another ball to Riley Salmon. Yeah, one on first after being walked. 2 outs here. Top of the 4th. Big strike swinging.
2-2 to Riley. There is 2 outs.
And that'll do it. Strikes him out looking there. So 3.5 innings. Brewers holding it together, not allowing any more runs. In that top of the 4th. Going to get back out there, start swinging away. They're in a great position right now. Haven't let too much go. They had a bad start to the game. Maybe it was a little nerves. Started off with a big double for Edina with their leadoff hitter. And that kind of set the tone to bring some offense for Edina. They ended up scoring 2 in the first. Brewers were scoreless. Brewers were scoreless through 3. Able to get back on the board. Now they're only down by 1 going into the bottom of the 4th. Rydell's going to be up to bat to start this one off, the catcher tonight. For the Forest Lake Brewers, your very own Forest Lake Brewers. For all those tuning in, whether it be on the Lakes Area Television, Channel 10 on Midco, or whether it be live on YouTube currently, we want to thank everybody who's joined us this evening and those who are watching this replay. If you haven't had a chance in between innings, make sure you go and check us out on Facebook, Lakes Area Television. Give us a like. We always appreciate that. As well, check out our website, LATV10.com. That's LATVTEN.com. All of our latest content is uploaded there. Otherwise, check us out on YouTube, Lakes Area Television. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know all the times we go live and for all updated content about the Lakes Area and Forest Lake in particular. So back with some action. Rydell's up there. Two balls, 1 strike. Another strike there, 2-2. Low and away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This one's popped up. This will be foul. That hit right on top of us. You can hear that one pop. Full count. It's pop foul again. This one's going towards the road. Popped right past the leg of Cushing, the pitcher for the Edina. Nobody out, 1 on after that single by Rydell.
Designated hitter number 13, Kyle Johnson.
Kyle Johnson now, designated hitter, and round out the order for the Brewers. Up to bat now. No outs. Another low one, 0-2 or 2-0. Throwing some heat. That one's just outside, though. 3 balls. Seeing some great patience by the Brewers here, but he does take a strike there. 3-1. Pop back foul again. This is going to be a full count. That one's going over into right, shallow right, that is. And the man is there to grab it.
So number 1.
1 out. Still a man on first.
One on with 1 out. The Brewers back around to the top of the order. Number 23, Brent Colville.
1 on, 1 out.
Hey, let me know.
Number 23, Colby. One and 0.
It's like number 31, Tyler Molnar came in to run for Joe.
Some heat being thrown. 2 and 1. Popped off the top of the bat. Doesn't know which one he's going to. A little bit of
So number 2 at
little bit of
base.
hesitation, but able to get him out at first.
Now runner at second. Going to bring up number 3, Jake Schmidt.
One and 0. 2 outs. Popped up in the infield. Grabbed right out of the sky to end the inning.
We're through 4 complete now, folks.
4 complete innings. Brewers still down by 1 here at home at Schumacher Field. If you're just tuning in, you're watching a production of Minnesota Baseball, brought to you by Lakes Area Television. The Forest Lake Brewers taking on the Edina Buckshots.
Thanks for coming on and out cheering the boys on. That's counting everybody outside.
1 and 2.
That's everybody down the foul lines, too. We got 23.
So we're going into the 5th.
Tuesday and Friday here at Schumacher.
Home team down by 1. Buckshots still getting the best of the Brewers. They haven't scored since the 1st. That's all thanks to some great pitching by that man of the mound, currently Lovas. Pitched great game so far. He let a couple go earlier on, but showing his strength tonight. Brewers coming off of a huge win at home on Wednesday. LA TV was here with you, checking it out. Won that one 13-2. Had to end that one a little early. David Cushing now up to bat, the pitcher for Edina. Top of the 5th. That one's cracked back. Foul. One and 1. Popped over to the second baseman. It kind of bounces out of his mitt, though. Still able to get it over to first on time. First out. 1 up, 1 down.
Back around to the top of their order, number 23, Cam Huffendick.
Cam Huffendick now up to bat, rounded out the order. Number 23 for Edina. one's popped over into the road. Look out, Grand Caravan. That one's going to be popped over to left in play. They're telling him to go to 2, but he held up, which was a smart move. So, well hit ball, but still just a single. Able to keep him put over at first. So 1 out, 1 on the bags. Ben Van Hove now, number 24 for Edina, takes the plate. First throw's gonna be a strike. One and one. Keeping him in check over there at first is Lovas. Throwing him strike. Tries to get him stolen, and he calls him safe over at second. Looked like he had him out, but from behind home plate, it's a different story. So stolen base by Huffendick. Still Van Hove up there. That ball bounces right over to shortstop, able to get him out at first. Runner makes it over to third, though. 2 outs.
It's going to bring up number 12, Alex Alvaro.
Alex Alvaro now, number 12 for Edina, gets to the plate. 2 outs, top of the 5th. Edina has a runner at third. 1-0. Two and 0. Wicked looking thrown ball there, right over into center for a pop out. Not able to score that runner on third, and score remains 2-1, and Brewers down by 1 here at home, but they're going to get another crack at it here in the 5th. Bottom of the 5th coming here.
Hey, Forest Lake fans, the High School All-Star Series.
Jack Schmidt up to bat first for the Brewers.
That Metro East team is coached by assistant varsity coach Gail Henry. They're 2-0, and they're headed to the championship game tomorrow down in Shasta.
So, Way team still leads, keeping Cushing out there as well on the mound. I don't blame him. He's pitched very well, only letting 1 run in here through 4.5, excuse me. More baseball action coming up. If you're just tuning in, I want to thank everyone for joining us. This is Lakes Area Television. If you're watching this replay on Midco 10, I want to thank all of you for joining us. As well to all those streaming on YouTube currently, a big shout out to all of you. If you're wondering how you can get in on all the fun of streaming our games live, we do quite a bit of sporting events live. Make sure you go over to YouTube, search Lakes Area Television, hit that subscribe button. You'll get it. You'll get notifications when we do go live, so you can keep up to date with all of the Forest Lake activities. Two balls here to Jack. Two and one, no outs. Jack Schmidt leading it off here in the fifth for the Brewers. And he's going to take his bag, folks.
Well, for the Jack, to put him on first base with nobody out.
No outs, one on after that walk to start this one off. One and oh. Time called. Gonna have a little chat out there with Cushing, his pitcher, or his catcher. Just want to make sure his head's in the right spot and make sure it's all good. Gonna be a quick one. All's been pretty well for Cushing so far this game. Dressel up to bat. He is 2 for 2 tonight. That one's going to be popped up foul. Another foul. One got away from him. Able to keep the runner at first, though. He didn't try to steal. Full count. And he's going to walk him, so runners on first and second now. Sean Graff is coming up to the plate.
Bring up number 35, Sean Graff.
First thrown strike. Still no outs. Runners on first and second for the Brewers. That one got a little close to him. Did not graze Graff, though. Another ball. Two and one. Pop back foul. 2 and 2. And he strikes him out.
Strike three to sub number one. One out now, runners at first and second.
Gets him out looking for the first out of the bottom of the fifth. So still runners on first and second. One out. Monster swing. Well, foul. But that one was deep. Crack of the bat from Jed Hansen. Popped over, foul down the third base line. 0-2. Still just one, and we got one out here. Oh, little bit of a mishap here. It's getting a little weird. Trying to get him tagging. Tags him at third for the second out.
Out number 2 on the base path. Got a runner at second.
Got him stuck in no man's land, and Cushing able to keep him
0-2 to Jet.
out there and get that tag as he tries to a desperation move to get to third. So we just have a runner on second then. So we did have one stolen base. Jed Hansen up to bat.
Strike three, that's out number 3. Brewers lead one.
And that's the third out.
5 complete now.
So after
Edina 2.
catching him in no man's land, getting that second out, he easily goes and gets the third to end the inning. We're going into the 6th inning of play here at Schumacher Field. Beautiful night here at Schumacher Field. Forest Lake, nice mild temperatures. Brewers still down by 1 here through 5. Not a whole lot of scoring as of late. Edina had their 2 scores in the first. Brewers made a name of their own with 1 in the third. Hadn't seen anything else in the 4th and the 5th, so we shall see how the 6th inning plays out. Brewers still pushing on. Lovas continues out there. More baseball action coming up. Now that brings up number 22 for Edina, John Leach. He will start off this 6th.
Now, folks, and lead it off for the Buckshots. That's number 22, John Lee.
And let's get right to it. And that's going high and about mid-center field.
So number 1.
Grabbed out of the air. First ball thrown. 1 up, 1 down. Austin Ledeen up to bat. Number 29 of Edina. One out. Well thrown strike. He was looking like he wanted to bunt there and pulled away last minute. 0-1. A little low, 1-1 now. Two and one.
Ball four to Austin, going to put him on first
Ball
base.
four.
One out. Bring up number 57. Parker.
One out, one on.
Number 6, Jake Hoganson coming in to run for Austin.
Parker Mullenbach now up to bat for Edina. Popped up foul. 0-1. One and one. Another strike, 1-2. Popped over. 1 and 2. Double play to end the inning.
2 and 3, we're to 5.5 now, folks. Still 2-1 Edina.
I didn't say it. Chubby McChub said it. All right, let's go.
So a big double play there to end the top of the 6th. Continuing the streak. Brewers not allowing much of anything to Edina. Making sure they're not having much of a chance at all. So continues to be a scoreless game through 5 innings. For Edina, they scored the first 2 runs in the first, so have been completely scoreless since then, leaving the Brewers plenty of room to make this to come back, and it's already a game, only down by 1, going into the bottom of the 6th. Brewers down by 1, plenty of room to make waves. More baseball coming up. The boys of Forest Lake brings up Brandon Rogers, number 7. That one's going to be cracked over to the second baseman. Not going to have much of a chance here, but he still runs it out like a pro. Out number 1, 1 up, 1 down. This brings up Joe Rydell, number 4, catcher for this evening for the Brewers. First one's going to be away, ball 1. Two and 0.
2-0 to Joe.
Swinging, swinging, swinging. 2 and 1. Another low and away. 3 and 1. Throwing heat, and he strikes him out.
Count down, Joe.
No, he does not strike. Oh, my bad. Another swinging strike. 3 and 2, full count. And he takes his base.
Ball 4.
I walk for the line.
One on with one out now for the Brewers. To bring up number 13, Kyle.
1 out, 1 on. Kyle Johnson now takes the plate. High bounce, 1, and does not go for the double play.
So number 2
Two outs, though.
Choice, Joe and Kyle will trade places. Back around to the top of the Brewer order. Number 23, Brent Cole.
Colbo up to bat. 2 and 1. Popped over, foul. Got some spectators down there on the third base line deep. Gonna have to keep their eyes peeled. That one was beaming for him, but able to making sure no one gets hurt out there. Ball 4.
Runners at first and second now with 2 outs.
Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Jake Schmitz now up to bat. Right over the mitt of Cushing. He's rounding it. He's going home. He scores. Tie game. Brewers get that tying run here off of a single from Jake Schmitz.
First and third. Bring up number 30, Jack Schmidt.
Jack Schmidt now. Up to bat, number 30. Runners on first and third here. 2 outs. Tie ball game. Bottom of the 6th. Jack Schmidt now. Big strike there. Ball 2. So 2-1. Got him swinging. 2-2. Cracked off the bat low towards his hands. Third base coach had to dodge that one. 2-2. Now we got a full count though. Pop back foul. Still a full count. 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Golf swings that one. Moonshot. Left fielder able to grab it out of the sky to end the inning. And we have a tie ball game here, folks. Through 6 complete innings, going into the 7th tie ball game. Brewers able to score one there, a tying run that inning. So some good offensive looks by the Brewers there, especially when 2 outs already on the board. Able to still push through, make it their own, and persevere. So tie game. 7th inning coming up. Lovas still out there. He's been having a wonderful game. Hasn't let much of anything through since the first. Lights are out here at Schumacher Field. Beautiful Friday evening here in Forest Lake, Minnesota. Mini Metro baseball extraordinaires, our Forest Lake Brewers, coming off a huge win. They're 3-1 in the Mini Metro. This game will not count towards that standings. This one's just an exhibition for the good old sake of baseball. Great matchup though so far. Edina, Forest Lake. Inning number 7. Troy Peterson receives 1 strike. Started off. Another strike. 0-2. High and away. 1-2. That one got away from him. 2-2. Hard swinging. Oh, and he didn't think he'd get his second baseman there on time. He wasn't there on time anyway, so he will be safe at first.
Troy's going to beat that out, put a runner on first with nobody out. That'll bring up number 14, Riley Salmon.
Riley Salmon now up to bat, number 14 for Edina. Runner on first. bunt, and he's going to call it foul.
Was he on the plate? In the box. You were standing on top of the plate when you ran into it. Oh, it was. Right here. I wasn't talking to you. Okay. Really answering it? I wasn't even talking to this guy. He's the umpire.
So some little jaw jacking there between a few of the players.
One strike, play.
Still went for the walk, or for the bunt, and not work in their favorite, but it's a sacrifice bunt. Brings over first base runner over to second now. Hit back foul. David Cushing now, the pitcher, up to bat. We got one out. Strike. 0-2. And he gets him swinging. 2 outs. Cam Huffendick now up to bat for Edina Buckshots. A little bit of chit-chat going on here. So we are 2 down here, top of the 7th. Tie ball game. Want to make sure that don't allow any scoring here. Still have their own business to take care of, the Brewers do. They see themselves coming out of the 7th with the lead, so they want to make sure that that is still in play. Pop back foul.
One strike. Play.
0-1 to the Buckshot. While outside, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Cracked over into center. He was perfectly placed to end the top of the 7th. They had a runner in scoring position, able to get out of that one. Smooth, clean. Still tied here at Schumacher Field. Lovas pitching just spectacular baseball here tonight. Great matchup between Edina and Forest Lake. Buckshots continue to hold their own, but they will be making a change at the pitching position. So bring out number 6.
Looks like we got a new pitcher, number 6, Jake Hoganson, for the Buckshots.
Jake Hoganson. The Buckshots make a change. So this will be a big outing for the Brewers, trying to continue their streak. They scored one last time they were up at the plate. Now they're trying to continue that here and end this tie game, trying to make this take the lead for the first time tonight. No time like the present. The lights are on. Sun is going down. Brewers are looking to shine, so. Coming up to bat now, though, for the Brewers. It's going to be number 14. Dylan Dressel. Dylan's had quite the game tonight. He's had a couple of hits. He's been walked. You can't seem to not make it out out to a bag. There's a will, there's a way, and he's trying to continue the wave. Big swing for strike one. Oh, and 2. One and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Dylan Dressel. And he strikes him out. Looking.
Number 1. One up, one down for the Brewers. That'll bring up number 35, Sean Graff.
Sean Graff now takes the plate. He's had some success. He's 1 for 3 on the night. Ball 1. Ball 2. Tie ball game for all you just joining us here. Bottom of the 7th. Here at home, the Forest Lake Brewers up against the Edina Buckshots. 1 out here, bottom of the 7th. Brewers trying to take their first lead of the game. Another ball. 3-0 at the plate. And he will take his base.
Ball 4 is going to put him on first base with 1 out.
This will bring up Jed Hansen, number 18. And he cracks that one over. Both players are going to be safe. That landed in no man's land. 2 players on base now for the Brewers.
One out. It's going to bring up number 31, Tyler Walner. Two and one now to Tyler.
2-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Players, we have runners on first and second. Full count now for number 31. He will take his bag, folks. Bases are loaded. 1 out.
Put him on first and fill the bases full of Brewers. No, 1 out.
Just put it. Bases loaded. 1 out. Strike 1. He's gone. Popped over to the shortstop. He's going to throw home for the safe play. Double play, though, ends the inning. And that was a full bases loaded move. Some great defense being shown by Edina to keep their hopes alive and keep the Brewers still tied here at home. 8th inning of play coming up. Two and two here.
Is that just the one light?
Yeah, it just needs to be, the lights.
Hello,
should be up.
testing.
I don't know if,
Okay.
no one can hear it.
We got it.
All right, we're at the top of the 8th now, folks. Tied at 2. This is number 24, Ben Van Hove.
Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we are back and at it. Top of the 8th.
Let's get some jerseys for next game.
24, Van Hove hits it into just a weird spot. Neither the left fielder or the shortstop could find that one out of the air or get in the right position to make that stop. So, still a tie ball game. Runner on first. Alex Alvaro now, number 12 for Edina. Ball. 1-0. Popped up over into right. Had a lot of trouble finding that one out of the sky. Threw it over to first for a double play. 2 outs.
That's a double play.
Able to catch it out and right. He was a little bit lost there. Couldn't find it out of the sky. With this overcast skies right now, it's a little bit harder to check that one. But he's able to throw it to first and get him tagged. Double play. 22 keeps him working out over and right. Well played defensive move in right field. Keep him in at first where it could have easily been a double, but some great defense. Keeps him at first. Still 2 outs here, top of the 8th. Score is 2-2. Layden sees a ball to start it off. Number 29 for Edina. He's got a man on first. Had a duck under that one. Guy was coming for him. Never did tell you Matt Zidar is out there pitching. Popped it deep into left, and he takes it out the sky, and that's 3 outs here.
Through 7.5 innings, folks.
Brewers keep them silent in the top of the 8th. So some great defense being shown by the Brewers all game long. Other than the first inning of play, through 7 innings, they have not allowed 1 run to come through. They've had a lot of close calls. They've had a few double plays, and they will not give up. And they want this win. They've been on a streak now. Seen a great win on Wednesday. This one does not count for the mini Metro, but it means just as much. Forest Lake wants to come out with the W, so they're going to give it all their all through the rest of this ball game. They got another chance to make for some offense here. Edina's going to have one more shot to put runs on the board, which will come in the 9th. Brewers have 2 more chances. But if I had to guess, they want to put numbers on the board right now. They want to go into the top of the 9th where they do not need to play that extra half an inning. They want to walk out of here with the W after 8.5. So look for some aggressive offense here from the Brewers. If they can get a man on first to start this thing out, I would not be surprised by a sacrifice bunt to get the runner in position. So all it takes after that, folks, is just a well-placed ball in the outfield, because we know that the Brewers have that speed. So, big bottom of the 8th coming up. Coming up to bat.
We're at the bottom of the 8th.
Kyle Johnson, number 13, designated hitter. He had a single last time he was up. The bat is hot. Time to reignite. Came chasing after that one, so he's going to have the 0-1 to start this one off. Ball 1, 1-1. Two and 1. Three and 1. Kyle Johnson. He will take his bag. Easy decision there. Take that walk. Bring up the top of the order. Brent Noble, number 23. He hasn't shown a lot of offense tonight, so I definitely like to see something happen here. And there's that sacrifice bunt we talked about, folks. We have a runner in position.
Sacrifice pushes Kyle down to second. Round one out for the Brewers. That'll bring up number 3, Jake Schmitz.
Jake Schmitz. He's had a single earlier. One out. 0-1. One and one. One and two. Big strike. Had a player picked off earlier, so don't want to make that mistake again. They're keeping an eye on him over there at second. Great eye, 2 and 2. Ooh, a big swing. That's a strikeout.
Remains at second. We got 2 outs now. Second, that'll bring up number
2 outs now. Jack Schmidt up to bat. Number 30. Runner's still on second. 2 outs. That's going to be a strike, though, to begin it. 0-1. That one almost caught him in the cheek. Two and one. That's a moonshot. Should be an easy out here at center field, but he's caught looking. And an over-the-shoulder grab to end the 8th.
Number 3, Brewers lead 1, they score 9.
And that'll bring on the 9th inning of play, and we have a tie ball game, folks. Edina will have the first crack at it. They will take the mound here, top of the 9th. Still tie game. The Mosquitoes are out. It's almost the end of the game. Everyone's excited. You can tell a lot of these fans, whether they be Edina or Forest Lake, everyone's happy just to see a great ball game here at Schumacher Field. Especially all of us here from LATV. Want to give a big shout out to everyone watching this, whether it be you streaming it live on YouTube. We thank you very much for doing so, or whether it be you're watching this replay on Midco 10, LATV 10. We appreciate you as well. From me and all the crew here at Schumacher Field, thank you so much for joining us for this live production of Minnesota baseball. Get a chance in between these innings. Make sure that you always go and check out our website. We got our website. It's latvten.com. latvten.com. All our updated content is featured on there for all your viewing pleasure. As well, make sure to go over to Facebook and give us a like. We really appreciate it. And if you haven't done it already, I'll say it again. Go over to YouTube, Lakes Area Television, hit subscribe. You'll know when we go live, and you'll know all the updated content as it appears. Back with more baseball action here at Schumacher Field. The Mini Metro Men of Steel, Forest Lake Brewers at home taking on the Edina Buckshots. Popped over, foul. One and two. Parker Mullenbach. He hits it deep, about mid right field over there. 1 up, 1 down.
We have number 17, Troy Peterson.
Troy Peterson, number 17 for Edina. He had a single last time he was up. 1 for 2 on the night with a walk. Two balls, no strikes. Top of the 9th, tie game. Looks like he was going for a bunt. We'll take that strike though. 2 and 1. That's another one of those in kind of no man's land. Thought about going to 2 for a second there. Kept him at first, though. Well played by the Brewers.
Bring up number 14, Riley Salmon.
Riley Salmon now at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Had a sacrifice bunt last time he was up. Man on first. 1 out. Tie ball game. Top of the 9th. Another strike there here. Just started off. It's going to be 1-0. 0-1, I'm sorry. One and 1 out. One and 2.
1 and 2 now to Riley.
Stealing. Attempting to steal. One and 2 still. Strike 3, you're out of there. Two outs here at home. Top of the 9th, still a tie ball game.
2 out now. This is number 6.
Still a runner on first. Jake Hoganson now, the pitcher for the Buckshots. First throw's a strike. Popped over to right. He's going to have to back up, and he grabs it. And that'll end the top of the 9th. It's all up to the Brewers. Time for them to get up there and swing those bats. It's their ability here. Tied at 2. Brewers get a chance to do a walk-off. All comes down to this, folks. 2 and 2 here at home. Schumacher Field under the lights in Forest Lake. Baseball coming up, more action, more excitement. Great performance defensively by the Brewers through eight innings straight. Not allowed a run to go through, make it home. Had some scares. Edina has only scored their runs in the first inning of play. The Brewers have held them silent since, so they're looking to take this one and end it early, I assume. More action coming up. This is production of Minnesota Baseball, Lakes Area Television.
All right, leading off the bottom of the ninth, for the Brewers, number 14, Dylan Dressel.
Dylan Dressel here to step it up. One and one. Two and one. Hop back foul. Up, 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 up. Looked like he was going to trip there. Did he catch it? He is safe for a double. He bobbled it, fell to the ground. Looked like he almost tripped as well. So Dylan with a big double.
It's going to put Dylan on second base. Nobody out. It's going to bring up number 35, Sean Graff.
One and 0. No outs here. Bottom of the ninth. We get big double by Dylan Dressel, who's at second. One and one. Cracked over, sacrifice, gets him to third.
So number
one out.
Sean pushes Dylan over to third. We're on third base with one out. That's going to bring in number 18, Jed Hansen.
Jed Hansen, number 18. Good eye there by Jed. Runner on third, 1 out. All it's going to take is a little hop, skip, and a jumper from Jed to end this one. Either that or a deep pop out would do it fine, would be suffice. Just need to get something in play. And that's how we do it right there. And that'll end the game for the Brewers here at home with the walk-off to end it. And that's how you do it, everyone. The Brewers come out after not leading the entire game. They battle back. They continue playing a tremendous defense, and through it all, they end up coming out on top to end the game. They did not lead a single moment through 8.5 innings, and it took the 9th to bring it home. Big shout out to everybody that streamed us tonight. This is an awesome win for the Brewers. The Mini Metro Mighty Men did it big. The boys of Forest Lake Summer did it big. They beat the Edina cake-eating Buckshots 3-2, and that's how you do it. I want to give a big shout out to everyone that streamed us live on YouTube, Lakes Area Television. If you haven't done it already, make sure you go over to LA Lakes Area, search Lakes Area Television, hit that subscribe button. And that's how you'll know every time we go live. We should be out here next week, Tuesday and Friday, for different Brewers opportunity games. And once again, from all of us here at the crew and all that watch the replay as well on Midco 10, a big shout out. Once again, I'm Chase McNamara signing off from Schumacher Field. The Forest Lake Brewers beat the Edina Buckshots 3-2 at home.